About 180,000 people have been forced to evacuate their homes in California below the Oroville Dam. Now, this is America's tallest dam, and a very hazardous situation has been created there. Massive record rains have actually caused officials there to open an emergency spillway. It was used for the very first time. Now, initially, officials believed that this measure worked, but Sunday afternoon, as more water from storms flowed into the lake, officials detected a hole in the emergency spillway. And so they really aren't sure what's going to happen here. Of course, this is 100-year floodplain there below the dam. Officials are now frantically trying to make repairs before new storms, okay? So just a year ago, California was in a record drought, and now we see just with a little bit of rain, record rainfall, they are just one step away from a mass casualty, major crisis there in California. We actually know that helicopters are dropping boulders there to try to stop the flow. And of course, these evacuated residents have been stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic for hours. And this just kind of goes to show you how unprepared California is for a catastrophe. Now, federal and state officials and some of California's largest water agencies ignored warnings that were given to them 12 years ago. 3 environmental groups filed a motion with the federal government urging federal officials to require that the emergency spillway be armored with concrete rather than remain as an earthen hillside. And this was saying, comply with modern safety standards. But here we have these short-sighted government officials who only care about what they've been able to do with the budget in those couple of years that they've been elected. They're very short-sighted. They don't care about the long-term consequences of cutting the budget when it comes to infrastructure spending because they just want to get reelected. And so what you're seeing here is a Federal Energy Regulatory Commission rejecting that request after the Department of Water Resources and any other water agencies that were likely to have to pay the bill for these upgrades. They said, this is very unnecessary. And this includes agencies that give water to 19 million plus residents in Los Angeles and San Diego. So they're getting a lot of their water from Northern California. So they want the water, but they don't want to have to pay for it because, it's not in my county. And so what we're seeing is that the state of California takes in massive tax dollars. They collect taxes on virtually everything. And the state relies on 3 main sources for revenue: personal income tax, sales tax, and corporate tax. So 65% of the budget there in California is on personal income tax, with the top 1% paying half of all of that state income tax. So this is also why you're seeing a mass exodus from California, because according to the Hoover Institution research fellow Carson Bruno, Californians are leaving in large numbers, but the people that are heading for the exits are the middle class, the people who are being saddled with paying these taxes, the backbone of American society. And the population of California actually grew because approximately 170,000 mostly illegal undocumented immigrants streamed into California. So that's why you're seeing them ignoring infrastructure while throwing tons of money to curry favor with the new voting bloc, the New Americans. University of California rolling out $25 million to fund illegal immigrants' education. The city of Los Angeles announced a $10 million illegal immigrant fund. So this would set up this legal aid fund to pay the legal expenses of illegal aliens facing deportation under Trump. California waived, they got the request waiver to offer Obamacare to illegal immigrants, so the taxpayers are paying for that. And a new study released by the Federation for American Immigration Reform found that providing education, healthcare, law enforcement, and social and government services to illegal aliens and their dependents costs Californians $25.3 billion per year. So despite this overwhelming evidence that illegal immigration represents an unsustainable fiscal burden to the state, they are continuing to find new ways of providing privileges and services to illegal aliens while completely neglecting the needs and concerns of California residents. So the breach of the Oroville Dam is just a sentinel of the failing infrastructure of the United States. We'll just have to wait and see if President Donald Trump is able to do something productive with that $1 trillion in bipartisan money coming his way.
In case you haven't heard, InfoWars has become the most influential media outlet in America. We're making freedom go viral. And now we are proud to announce a new weapon in the epic battle against the globalists. InfoWars Prime, where you can watch live high-definition feeds of The Alex Jones Show, plus exclusive insider videos from the InfoWars crew and behind-the-scenes action. Go to Infowars.com/app and download today. InfoWars Prime is available right now for your iPhone or Android. You will have access to exclusive videos that you can't see anywhere else. And that means live coverage of events and breaking news on location as it happens. You can also take advantage of amazing deals from the InfoWars store that are only available for InfoWars Prime subscribers. That's InfoWars Prime at Infowars.com/app. And if you can hear my voice, you are the resistance.